Today I'm going to be making an installation tutorial for QuantV. So first things first, I'm going to start by verifying the integrity of my game files so I could do a fresh install, so that way you guys can follow along with me. So we're going to open up Steam or whatever you have Grand Theft Auto 5 purchased on. You're going to want to go to properties, go to local files, and verify integrity of game files. So what this will start to do is validate all of your files and make sure that it gets rid of any extras that you added in and any missing folders. So if you ever have like an error with Grand Theft Auto 5 or FiveM, this is also a good way to fix that. So I'm gonna let this play out and I'll be back. So verify integrity of game files just finished, and it noticed that 3 files failed to validate and they will be reacquired, which means it's gonna automatically install the missing files. As you can see, that's what it's doing right now. Now we are almost ready for our install. What I'm going to check right now is my mods folder, making sure that I delete what I currently have so that way we can start as a fresh install. So we're gonna first start by extracting the QuantV mods. I'm just gonna make a new one called QuantV FiveM. I'll rename it to January. Okay. Exit out of that. Now I'm going to open up OpenIV. Once you're in OpenIV, you want to come over to ASI Manager. For me, mine are installed, but you need to install all of these ASI managers so that way the QuantV or any graphics pack you upload works correctly. So now we're going to come over to Open Package Installer. Once that opens, navigate to where you saved your, or where you extracted your folder to. Mine will be in my downloads. It's easy to find. You're gonna go to install, and you're going to want to open up the OIV folder, hit open, and you're going to hit install. And I personally always install it to the game folder, directly to the game folder. Now it'll say installation succeeded. Don't run Grand Theft Auto 5 yet. Instead, close out of that window, open up the package installer again, and we're gonna go back to our main folder, go to optionals and E&B performance quality presets. So this is where you would choose your quality preset. I recommend for lower end or mid-end PCs, I would use any of the first 4 up to very high. If you have a high-end gaming PC, ultra or hyper, I recommend for you guys. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and use very high for the default. And once again, all you have to do is hit install and install to the game folder and hit install again. Once again, it says installation succeeded. Don't run Grand Theft Auto 5 yet. Instead, close out. I'm gonna open up the package installer again, go back to optionals, optional presets. Here's where you can add all of your optional presets. I like to go through them, so I'm going to see what I want to add. I want to add chromatic aberration remove. I believe that is the streaks around the lights. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I installed this the last time, but I'll just install it anyways for the sake of the tutorial, so I can show you guys how to install these optionals. It's pretty much the same as installing the main shaders. So once again, you're going to see what you uploaded, chromatic aberration and distortion effect removed, install, and game folder, and install again. Once again, installation succeeded. We're not going to run Grand Theft Auto 5. Just going to close the window. And for this part of the video, I'm going to go through the optionals and install the ones that I want myself, so I can skip over them in the video, and I'll meet you guys on the next step. I just finished installing all of my OIV optionals, so now we're done with OpenIV. We can close out of it. Now is open up your FiveM application data, and by doing that, I have mine a shortcut already posted to my quick access. For the tutorial, I'll show you how to find yours. I installed my FiveM to my Windows C drive. You're gonna go to users, your username, and it's gonna be a hidden folder. So what you do is go to view, show, hidden items, and it'll bring up that app data hidden folder. That's where you're gonna want to go. You're going to go on local, scroll down until you find FiveM, and there will be your application data folder. And here, make sure you have a mods folder made. I already have one made, so I don't need to make one. So now we're going to open up our QuantV folder. We're going to go back to install, because this time we're going to be adding in the FiveM application data mods. And these need to be in for the shaders to work. You're going to open up your mods folder in FiveM application data. You're going to go over to your QuantV folder and open FiveM application data, open mods, and drag this and drop it into your FiveM application data mods folder. We're done with the install part for that. Now it's time to upload your optionals. We can go to optional presets, and from here you can pretty much, once again, upload all of your personal preference optional presets. So I'm going to speed through this real quick, and I'll meet you back after this. All right, so now I have all of my optionals added in, and from this point you're done with the installation. We're gonna open up FiveM and see the outcome. So now that we are in game, we can see that the shaders are working. Everything worked correctly. If you hit shift and enter by default, it'll open up your ENB menu, and from here you can disable the effect and kind of see how the graphics change, especially the sky, and you enable it, and that's how you know that your shaders are working for QuantV. And from here it's pretty much personal preference what you use in the ENB menu. One more thing that I wanted to add is make sure that you are in DirectX 11 mode with these shaders for QuantV, which I am right here. And for your shaders quality, make sure that yours is on very high, and your post effects, make sure that is on ultra. That is my tutorial on how to install your QuantV. If you have any questions or if any step was unclear, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will try to respond to that comment as quick as I can. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.